Slaven, I'm sorry to start with the stadium, but hundreds of West Ham fans potentially are facing banning orders.
I said enough about that. No, I said enough. I want to talk about the game on Sunday. We have a big game. I said what I said, and that's it. And that's it. I want to talk about football, about the game. There's no point to say because I would only repeat my words that I said straight after the game. So I'm a football manager. You know, I'm a manager. I'm not a police officer or whatever. So I said, and that's it basically. So football questions, please, if there are any.
Same news for Everton?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, big game, of course, big game. Well, because we played on Wednesday night, very demanding game. Physically and psychologically, we had few knocks and all that, and we're going to see after the training today how it is, but nothing major, so we should all be fit and available for Sunday.
Has Antonio made a good case for starting in attack?
Yeah, he played really good. That's why we put him there in that position, and he done everything that we hoped that he or expected that he will do. He used the space behind them. It's very hard to mark him on such a big space, and then also he's very strong. He done excellent, to be fair, in that game.
Andre Ayew back in action in midweek. How far away from the starting position would you say he is now?
Well, he's very close. I mean, it was crucial because he had a long break from the first game of the season against Chelsea, and it's great to have him back. He's been training with us for a couple of weeks now. He came on really good against Chelsea, aggressive and fit and all that, so it's great to have him, as I said.
Slaven, the team are running right back into form, 3 straight wins. You must be a bit annoyed that the focus has been elsewhere and not on the team's revival.
Yeah, but I'm trying to bring that focus back on the team. Yeah, I mean, we play good at the moment. We had those 3 wins, 2 in a league, 1 in a cup, and now we have to build on that. And of course, we are positive, but we know that we are expecting extremely difficult game on Sunday. But as I said, if we continue to play like this and improve on that, then we have a chance, of course.
Since you moved Kouyaté into the back 3, things seem to have changed. Has that been the key factor recently for you?
Well, we changed the system a bit. That's true, but as I said after Palace, it's okay. It is important, especially when the results are coming like this. But it's more about movement of the players in one system. You know, we just give them frames and all that, but the way they responded, it was really good, and that's why we won it. So Sheku also helped, not only to stabilize the defense, but to be good in creation from the back.
Everton in March saw an incredible West Ham fight back. One of your best memories as boss here?
Yeah, it was a strange game, difficult game. We were 2 down, and then they had a penalty also. And then Adrian saved it, and we won at the end 3-2. It was a dramatic game. Great for us, very bad for them, of course. But I remember that game, even when we were 1 down or 2 down. I remember that we started well and we played well, and there was always a hope. Okay, if they had scored that penalty, it would be like game over, definitely. But we were always there. We were always creating chances. We were always hurting them in last third of the side of the pitch, and I always believed. I remember that game, of course, and I always believed that we're gonna score some goals there. And I don't know what kind of game to expect. now, but I know it's going to be very difficult one. They started really great this season. Then they have a little dip now in form, at least according to points. Play home, have a great squad, have a great individuals. They're very well organized. And as I said, I can't wait for the game. It should be a great game of football.
Just finally, Slaven, do you have a message for the fans in light of what's happened this week? Are the players distracted by what's been going on?
I don't think so. I think the players are totally motivated and fully concentrated on a game on Sunday. Don't get me wrong, but we really felt like home. Everything that we've been talking before this game about new stadium, is it like home ground as bowling ground was for so many years. We really felt the crowd behind us in the game against Chelsea. It was loud, it was like they were really behind us. So it was great support.
And yet
apart from that thing, of course.
The reputation of the club is being dragged through the gutter by a small minority of fans, isn't it, right now?
Yes.
That must say.
It does. Of course it does. Of course it does. And the club didn't deserve it. The players didn't deserve it, definitely. Everybody, the fans didn't deserve it. The majority of them, of course. Big majority of them. Vast majority.
We just ask you, do you have a view on the solution to this?
No. I said before.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Slaven.
Hi.
I gather you've been training at the stadium. You've been training at the stadium a little bit.
Yeah.
Has that helped everyone to make it feel like home?
Well, probably. Well, I said the reason why we train there is that you want to spend more time there on a pitch. Let's say the strikers to score some goals in trainings. That helps, of course, that helps. Because you don't come to the new environment on a match day. You've been there a day or a couple of days before or a week before, whatever, and it's all, of course it helps. So as I said, we ain't gonna train regularly there, of course, because we have our training ground and it's much easier for us to train here. But especially before the home games, before we go to the hotel, we're gonna train at the Olympic Stadium. Yeah.
And given the confidence around West Ham at the moment, is this an opportunity to really build on the momentum that's gathering? It
is. We have to, now we have this momentum and we have the opportunity. I mean, this momentum, it can go off also, but it can't go off because we let it go, or because we are lazy, or because we are sloppy, or because of that. No, it can go off because of the result, it can go off because of the opponent. Sometimes they're better than you or more lucky or whatever. But we have to continue to play like we play, to give our best, to have that focus, to have the focus on this momentum, and not to let it go, basically.
And just a word on Fernandez, who's been a breath of fresh air.
Yeah.
How exciting a time is it to see a young player like that making such an impact?
It's a great thing, It's always good to see a new player doing well, especially if it's a young player like he is. I mean, we shouldn't forget that he's only 20 years old. He came to a new country. He doesn't speak good enough English and all that, so it was probably, it's hard for him, But since the first day, he's been really good and positive and very brave in trainings. And you could see from the start that he's a very talented player, very comfortable on the ball on different positions. And I'm sure that him and the club and all of us fans are going to benefit from him big time. He's got everything, yeah.